Jesse Vargas. I want to invite you to watch Jay Calderon boxing. All right, check us out.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Jay Calderon, Stand Clear Entertainment, and we're about to get into this week's boxing talk. Over the past weekend, it was a very big night of boxing. First, from the UK, IBF heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua had an explosive third-round knockout against Eric Molina. This was a tune-up fight for him before his big showdown against Vladimir Klitschko. He came out very strong, and it looked like Eric Molina did not come to fight. I believe in the first round, he saw the quickness of Anthony Joshua when he first felt that powerful jab in the first round, and he didn't have anything to come back with. Eric Molina was just there as a sitting duck, taking punishment as Joshua was able to land his big shots, and in the third round, he caught him with a vicious punch that put Molina down. Looked like Molina wasn't able to get up. The fight was all over as Joshua finished him off. And
when it's shut down, that's not me and it's shut down. Ring ring pussy, it's shut down. Hey. Fashion week and it's shut down. Went to the show sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit and it's shut down. Touch the road and it's shut down. Boy better know when it's shut down. Yeah, take time if a man want try me, no time. Usain Bolt when I run up on stage, I pick up the mic and it's reload time. Don't know your songs but they know mine, that's why I got gigs just like Joe Grind. After the show I'll be rolling mine, don't care about the no smoking sign. They tried to steal my vision, this ain't a culture, it's my religion. God knows I don't wanna go prison, but if a man want try me, trust me, listen. Me and my G's ain't scared of police, we don't listen to no politician. Everybody on the same mission and we don't care about your ism and schisms. Cause it's shut down, that's not me and it's shut down. Ring ring pussy, it's shut down. Hey. Fashion week and it's shut down. Went to the show sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit and it's shut down. Touch the road and it's shut down. Boy better know when it's shut down. You wanna act like a G for the camera. You say you're Muslim.
And it was an impressive victory for Anthony Joshua, even though the fight was a bit of a mismatch because of Eric Molina's unwillingness to make it a good fight. But nevertheless, Anthony Joshua gets the victory, remains undefeated, 18-0 with 18 knockouts. After the fight was over, his promoter, Eddie Hearns, brought Vladimir Klitschko into the ring to announce their big showdown at Wembley Stadium in London, England, April 29th, 2017. It's gonna be perhaps the biggest fight in UK history. I think this fight is gonna do about 90,000 plus fans. It's gonna hit very high in pay-per-view numbers in the UK on Sky Sports, and it's gonna be a great matchup for this young fighter. Anthony Joshua is the real deal, and we are perhaps looking at the future great heavyweight of this division right here in Anthony Joshua, because this guy has the speed, the power, and he's such explosive that we haven't seen somebody like this since Mike Tyson, blowing away guys so easily in the ring. And I look to Anthony Joshua and his big fight against Klitschko, who is much older and has been out of the ring for more than a year. It should be a very interesting fight, and I can't wait. Now, moving along, on that night on Showtime, it was a fight that was perhaps the best fight of the evening, and it was between two highly skilled, undefeated junior middleweights at 154 pounds, as Jermall Charlo defended his IBF junior middleweight title against mandatory #1 contender, undefeated Julian J. Rock Williams. This was a great matchup that was evenly matched. In the beginning of this fight, when we saw two guys with very good jabs that they were landing against each other, we saw quick hand speed from both men landing their power shots. But in the second round, Jermall Charlo landed a perfect jab that sent J-Rock to the canvas, and he was hurt. He got up on wobbly legs, and it looked like it was going to be the end. But Williams was able to collect himself, get back into the fight, and he started to win a few rounds with his quick hand speed, and he was landing a lot of good right hands. But the difference between these two fighters was the chin factor. Jermall Charlo's chin was much better than J-Rock's chin. J-Rock showed that his chin is not that good, but he is a very talented fighter. Jermall Charlo in the 5th round landed a powerful uppercut and dropped J-Rock Williams to the canvas. This man went crashing down. He was badly hurt, and it was just a matter of time because Charlo jumped all over him and landed a few more good, powerful shots, sending him down to the canvas for the 3rd time in this fight, and it was all over for J-Rock. A beautiful, impressive victory by Jermall Charlo. My hat's off to this man. He remains undefeated, 25-0 with 19 KOs. He is a very impressive fighter. I haven't been a fan of the Charlo brothers, but I gotta tell you, I was very impressed by this fight. I give him a lot of respect. This man said at the end of the fight that he will move up to the 160-pound middleweight division, and that is a very big step for him because guys like Gennady Golovkin, who are in the middleweight division, is a great matchup for this young man right here. He said that the only fight that he is willing to stay at 154 pounds is for Canelo Alvarez. He called out Alvarez at the end of the fight. He knows that's a big money payday fight, but the politics of boxing may not let these fights happen for Jermall Charlo. I would love to see him against Canelo or Triple G. Those are very good matches. I don't know if he can win those matches, but I tell you this, I believe that he will give both of those guys a very tough fight, and it's a very interesting fight that I would love to see. So my hat's off to Jermall Charlo and a great victory. I look forward to seeing him because I think he has improved as a fighter, and he is a very good talent with speed, power, skills, and a chin as well to go along with that. Now, moving along to the main event of the evening of that fight on that Showtime card, it was Abner going up against the WBA featherweight champion, Jesus Chavez. This was a very good matchup. It started out very fast-paced. These guys were throwing a lot of punches. It got a little wild at times, but Mares was able to settle down in the second half of the fight. He started to move and use his boxing skills, use his jab. He had the faster hand speed in there, but Chavez was able to cut off the ring very well and apply a lot of pressure. He was the heavier puncher, landing heavy shots on Mares, but Mares was able to drop him in the 11th round of this fight. And it was a close fight that went down to the 12th and final round, and Mares dug down deep. He looked the better of the two. He gave a very good performance of himself, one that we have not seen in quite some time, and he pulled out a split decision. One of the judges had it a ridiculous score for Chavez, but Mares got the victory win. He becomes a 4-division world champion, capturing the WBA featherweight title at 126 pounds. Congratulations to Mares. He is building a Hall of Fame career, and he is now a world champion, once again looking very good with his new head trainer, Robert Garcia. What's in store for Abner Mares? He said he would like a rematch against Leo Santa Cruz. That's a fight that possibly could happen if he could be able to get past Carl Frampton in their rematch, but I think that Gary Russell Jr. is in the future cards for Abner Mares in 2017. I believe Al Heyman will put that fight together in the near future. Moving over to the HBO card that took place with their triple header. First, it was Joseph Parker becoming the first New Zealand ever to become heavyweight champion of the world when he captured the WBO heavyweight title against Andy Ruiz. This was a fight that a lot of people said, including the judges, that it was a close fight. I didn't see it as a close fight. I thought it was an easy fight for Joseph Parker. Andy Ruiz had his moments in this fight where he was able to land some very good hard shots on Joseph Parker. He showed that quickness that he had, but I just felt like Parker was the better of the two. He was landing a very good jab throughout the fight. He was moving a lot in the ring, showing good boxing skills, and also landing his big shots. But we've seen things from Parker now that he has moved up against his level of competition, that his punching power is not the same. He's not knocking these guys out like he was before. Andy Ruiz, credit to him, he had a very good chin in this fight, and he showed a lot of heart. Parker was also showing very good hand speed in this fight as one of the fastest heavyweights in the division, and he got the victory win to become the new heavyweight champion and to be thrown into the mix with the other top heavyweights that we have in the division right now. But I don't see Joseph Parker ready for guys like Anthony Joshua or even Deontay Wilder. I just see those guys being better than Joseph Parker right now. He got hit a lot in this fight, and I think those guys are better skilled fighters than Joseph Parker. But it will be very interesting to see those matchups. But first, he might have to deal with David Haye as is mandatory in 2017. And we have to see if David Haye is going to take that fight. I believe Haye is going to be waiting for the winner between Joshua and Klitschko for the obvious reasons of a big money payday fight. But if Haye decides to go for the heavyweight title that Parker just won, that is an interesting matchup. I believe that Haye can match speed against Parker. As a boxer-puncher, David Haye has the upper hand against Joseph Parker. But we have to wait and see if that fight takes place next year. Moving along to the HBO main event and final card of the evening was Terence "Bud" Crawford, the junior welterweight kingpin of 140 pounds, putting on an excellent display against tough John Molina. Molina gave his effort and he tried his best against Terence Crawford, but it was a bit of a mismatch because Terence Crawford is just another level when it comes to special type of fighters out there. This guy Crawford, I said it before a year ago, that in 2 years, Terence Crawford will become pound for pound the best fighter in the world, and today I still feel the same way. I believe Terence Crawford has a big year ahead of him next year. If he could get that big significant fight, we are witnessing an excellent special type of talent right here by this man that can switch it up in the ring from orthodox to southpaw. Quick hand speed, great boxing skills, uses the jab. He's an aggressive type of fighter, boxer, puncher, and he has a good chin. He took some nice shots from John Molina, but it was Terence Crawford in the 8th round that stopped this man, doing some beautiful body work in the corner, landing some heavy shots, and he stopped John Molina.
I mean, these body shots, that was a good uppercut, but those shots right there, Jim, that knocked him off balance, but that body shot is really what caused the damage. And then watch this, that one right there really did everything. I mean, look at those body shots. The head shots are good, but the body shots like that, you see that? That's what takes it out of a fighter. You see, he took that knees didn't even buckle. But you see this right here? That's what caused the problem. So the arm come down, he was ready to go right there. See, he had already started going down before the head shot landed.
Terence Crawford remains the WBC and WBO unified junior welterweight champion, and he says that he will continue to campaign at 140 pounds, looking for the big fight against Manny Pacquiao to come down and face him in a big pay-per-view matchup in 2017, and he looks to fight and unify against the other junior welterweight champions in the division. Before moving up to the welterweight division, Max Kellerman had asked him if he would like to fight a guy like Errol Spence Jr. Now that's a great matchup that I know a lot of boxing fans will get excited about. But first, Errol Spence Jr. will have to make an impact when he faces Kell Brooks for the welterweight title and become world champion. Before we could really mention guys like that for Terence Crawford, who's already a 2-division world champion and has paid his dues and now looks for a big name fighter to make his mark in the pound-for-pound rankings. So my hat's off to Terence Crawford and a great performance. It was a beautiful night of boxing for boxing fans. That's my final recap. I would like to thank everyone for tuning in to my boxing channel. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel right here, J. Calderon Boxing Talk. Also, follow me on Twitter at J. Calderon Boxing. Follow me on Instagram and join that Facebook boxing group page, J. Calderon Boxing Talk. I'm J. Calderon, Stand Clear Entertainment. Thanks for your support. Keep watching and please subscribe.